Good evening, everybody. Welcome to your Tuesday evening Facebook Live. My name is Sarah Edwards. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I come to you guys live every Tuesday and Thursday to show you a fun new project. So hopefully your guys' day wasn't as crazy as mine. It is retreat week. It is our spring retreat weeks. I should rephrase that. It's weeks. Our first one is this weekend, and then our next one is next weekend. So it's Thursday through Sunday. So I have been frantically trying to get everything prepped and ready, and thank goodness Cassie came over today, and so sorry. Alexa's in my corner, and I was trying to delete her, but she's not deleting, and she just screamed in my ear. Sorry. Hopefully she goes off. And hopefully it's not interfering with my volume. So cross our fingers. But Cassie came over with Lucas earlier today, and she helped me set up all the tables and chairs and got all of the product out. So it was a crazy busy day, but I'm super excited. We are almost ready for you guys. Oh, there's the X. Okay, there we go. I have no idea what happened. Okay, so I was cutting in and out, so sorry about that. For some reason, Alexa popped on my computer, and she was typing everything I was saying, so I'm not 100% sure what happened. Sorry about that. Good evening, everybody. Hello, Marie and Anna. Welcome. So I was just saying that it is retreat weekend, and we're super excited. My husband and I went to run a couple errands to get some groceries for him to do the food prep for us. So I cannot wait to spoil you guys for 2 full weekends. So today's project is using up some of our designer series paper. I know we all have a ton of it, so we should be able to use both sides of it. So I'm going to show you a fun, cute card that super duplicatable, super easy, quick to put together, and uses up some of our absolutely phenomenal designer series paper. Okay, let me point you over so we can get started. Okay, so let me make sure we are live on my iPad, and I think it's just going to take a second for it to show up. Oh, it's not populating, so we will just continue. Oh, there it is. Okay, so there we go. So I used the Lovely Lasting stamp set, I think one day last week for a live, and I decided to pull it in again because it literally has all of the sentiments you need in one set. This is discontinuing. You can still get it, and it has a matching punch that goes with it. You can still get it. I checked before we went live. But we're going to, I don't know how many cards. I think I prepped 4, so we're going to grab a bunch of the sentiments and use that. And you guys are probably going to laugh at me. I just haven't changed over. I haven't gotten the new 1 3/4 inch circle punch yet because I still have the old whale tail style. One of these days I will get it. I just keep forgetting to put it on my list. But these are 2 of the punches that are coming back into the catalog. It's the 2 inch and the 1 3/4, so I wanted to use both of those. And then I brought in this guy, the Banner Pick-a-Punch. So you can either, there's 3 different sizes that you can pick, and you can have this kind of banner going in or out. So I thought I would bring that in as well. Okay, so let me bring in the card that we're going to be playing with today. I did Oh Hello, just kind of something fun and different for the inside, or for the sentiment. I didn't do anything on the inside, but you can see that both sides of the designer series paper is showing, and I put an extra strip right here on the edge. So if you're using directional specific designer series paper, you do have to be careful on the way you cut it, so it's going the right direction on the inside. You can actually also do this card going this way as well, so you can do them either way you want. But that's what we're going to be playing with today. I did do the dimensions before I went live, but I will tell you what all of the dimensions are as well. I used colored cardstock for a couple of these, but one of them I did pull in some of our basic white. Any of the cardstock that matches the designer series paper will work. And I do apologize for my finger. It is actually a million times better than what it was, but hopefully nobody cringes or passes out. I was grating onions and my finger slipped and got into the grater. So I actually thought I was going to bleed to death because it wouldn't stop bleeding, but I didn't bleed to death, so we're good there. Okay, so this is just our thick basic white, and it's cut 5.5 by 5.5, so it's a perfect square. And I scored it at 4.25 inches. So I'm just going to take that itty bitty little score mark, and I'm going to give that a good crease. Good evening, Darlene. Thank you. It's a super fun and easy card. Yes, Darlene, it hurt pretty bad. I thought I was going to pass out. It hurt so bad and there was so much blood, but we're good. Okay, and then I have a piece of our designer series paper, and this is 4 by 5.25. So I literally am just going to kind of tuck this all the way in, but then I'm going to pull it out a little bit just so I have all of the 3 edges kind of looking right. So you have the same edging on all the way around. So I'm going to leave that there. You can either do 2 ways. I brought in, for the original card that I did, a piece of my tear tape. I was afraid if I put adhesive on this side, I would accidentally go over the top and the bottom and the side. So I just brought in my tear tape, and I'm just going to put a smidgen along this side. I'm not going to go all the way to the top or all the way to the bottom. Hopefully you guys can see that I just stopped it kind of where I knew it wasn't going to attach. Good evening, Monique. Good evening, Heather. And I'm going to pull this off. And I went ahead, since I picked it up, and just made sure all 3 of these edges are kind of even. And then I'm just going to go ahead and close my little flap. That's how easy this card is to put together. And then I have my 1 inch by 5.25 inch strip that I'm just going to tuck on the edge. Grab some adhesive. You can have the same color if you want, but I thought it would be cute to kind of do the opposite colors. So there. And then when you flip it over, you have the same on the inside. And you can decorate it any way you want. I just happen to have this circle already cut, but it is the 2 inch circle. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to cut the 1 3/4. If you're just logging on, this is the old whale tail, but they do have the 1 3/4 in the new style as well. So I want to bring in my stamps, and let's do cheers on this one. Let me find the cheers. There it is. I'll take this one off, put the cheers on, and I did bring in the Poppy Parade. Open up your ink pad. It's going to gently tap. It is, Heather, yes. It's very simple and it's so elegant. It takes no time at all to put these guys together. I'm just going to go at the top and then the bottom. And I wanted this sentiment to be a little bit different in color, so I just brought in our mementos. And I'm going to ink up the cheers. And we can stamp this right in the center. There we go. Super easy. So I did tell you, actually I'm going to glue this together while I show you the other step. So when you're cutting your 4 by 5.25 inch basic white layer strips, actually I think that might have been the other size that just came out. It is. It is the new punch that just came out. I don't think many of you guys have seen it yet. So when you're cutting your basic white 4.25 by 5.5, you're always left with a small little strip. I save these. I don't save all of them. I do save them if I know I'm going to be using them as a project. One, it saves you from having to cut this little tiny smidgen of a piece and getting it even. Sometimes it's hard for me. But when I know I'm going to be using it, I save them. So when I need it, it's right there. So I'm going to slide this in. It is a 1/2 inch. So I'm going to slide this in and I'm going to flip it over and just kind of make sure it's even. And then punch that out. That definitely was not even. I think I might have fallen asleep when I did that. Oh my gosh, what the heck is wrong with me? Okay, let's try this again. For some reason, it is wanting to be a little difficult today. That one works. So I'm just going to trim off. Try to do this one more time. Make sure I'm getting it in the right area. There we go. Perfect. Now it's going to trim that off. So that is going to give me my little banner that I put down at the end of my little sentiments. So what you can do is you can kind of layer your banners together and grab a mini glue dot. I just thought this added a tiny bit extra to your card. Put the mini glue dot on, and then when you go to set this on, it'll be right in the spot you want it. And you can kind of spread them apart if you want them to be a little bit wider. Perfect. So now we can add some dimensionals. Definitely put one on top of there. I actually know why that circle was a little bit bigger because I was going to use the new set that just came out. But I was like, no, not quite yet. I told myself I had to wait until everything was done and complete for the retreat before I even open and start playing with anything. So that's why I decided not to. So then I brought in, actually I did bring these in. They were sitting on the Facebook Live table from my last Facebook Live. And I thought, those actually match pretty good. So I am just going to sprinkle some of these gems on this card. There we go. Super quick and super easy on these cards. Sometimes that's what we need in life, is quick and easy. So here's another one, and this one is in Starry Sky. So again, it's 5.5 inch square, and I scored it at 4 1/4. So give that a good crease. And this one, we are going to put the basic white piece on the inside. So first, I'm going to put my white piece on the inside, and I'm doing that for a reason. I'll show you in a second. So once you get this down, just making sure all of these sides are even, we are going to line up our designer series paper to the basic white piece. This way, it will cover it. If you put the designer series paper on first, it might be a little off, which even if it's a little off, it's definitely not tragic, but we will do what we can when we can, right? So I'm going to peel this off, and I'm just going to line this up one more time, making sure it is as good as I can get it. Press that down. And let's add this. And I love how you can see both sides of it now. There's that. Let me clean off the stamp set really quick. And I think I'm going to do the happy birthday on this one, so I might have to only do one of the little flowers at the top. But let me punch out a circle. There we go. And I'm going to start with my sentiment first, just so I can see where to place the flowers. So I'm going to do happy birthday. And Grab my block, ink this up in Starry Sky. I'm going to try to get this as close to the middle as I can. Oh, and I did it in Starry Sky, but that's okay. Nobody's going to know. So I'm going to come in, and I actually might be able to fit both of these on here. So there's lots. And there's that. I actually didn't think that was going to work, but it totally works. And it was perfect. So let's grab our 2-inch punch. Punch that out. We can glue this together. Not that it's even tragic, but you can kind of see the difference between the two cards. Let me bring them in. So doing this, the sentiment in the black kind of just made it have a little bit of a kind of eye difference versus this one that I stamped in both colors, which they're still both beautiful. It's definitely not tragic, but I was going to try to go for the other way. So let's grab our banner punch. There we go. And these guys, it doesn't matter how far you trim them. I just kind of eyeballed it. I didn't want them too long, so I did them a little bit shorter. But if you want them longer, you can definitely trim them a little bit longer. Grab a mini glue dot. We're going to attach those two together. Put this right on the bottom. These are super cute and super quick, as long as you can find all of your pieces. I have everything set and ready to go on the Facebook Live table, but then I borrow them, or when I'm doing the live, I don't put them right where they're supposed to go, and then when I go to look for them, I can't find them. There we go. And let's see if I have any gems. I think I do. I think we're just going to use some of these little light pink ones. There's some pink in the designer series paper. Use up what you have. There we go. So you can see both sides of the designer series paper, and they're fun. Last one. So we're making 4. See how quick and easy these are? This is Poppy Parade. This matches the designer series paper. So if you're confused or you're not 100% sure what matches, on the backs of all of our designer series paper has the colors. So if you're not 100% sure what colors match, just flip it over or send me a text, because I can always help you as well. So we're going to put the white piece in first. There we go. So Jennifer, sorry, I just saw your comment. This is the host pack that I was supposed to bring in last week, and I brought the wrong paper pack in. And then today, while I was doing the live, I was like, oh, this is the paper I was supposed to bring in. And then I still forgot it on my table. So it is the host pack. I can't remember if it's in the annual catalog or if it's in the mini catalog. I want to say it's in the mini catalog, but it's the Hostess exclusive pack. Thank you. So peel this off. Let's line this back up again. So if you put the designer series paper on first and then go to add the basic white piece on the inside, it could be off a hair. So that's why I did it first. There we go. Now you have both sides. So fun and so different. Hopefully some of you guys will be making some of the things that we've done on the lives during the retreats. I should have all of the cards here. Now, knowing exactly where they're at, you might have to look through all my cards to find them, but I should have them all here. So there's lots. Let's cut one more. Do you like my precision cutting? Oops. just chop it off. Sometimes that's all you have to do. I'm going to do these ones a little bit farther apart. Grab a mini glue dot. Just tack that down so it holds it in place. And then, oh, I don't think we did our sentiment yet. Can you guys tell I'm a little tired? I am exhausted. Like literally all I want to do is go in and fall in bed. But I still have to eat dinner. After we got back from grocery shopping, was like, are you hungry? And I'm like, I am so hot. I don't even want to think about eating right now. And he's like, it was pretty warm today. But it's supposed to be super beautiful this weekend. So I'm really excited about that. The weather in the spring is hit or miss here. But it was pretty dang toasty today. So this one I'm going to do thank you. This one is definitely bigger, so I am going to scoot it all the way down to bottom, just so I can put the little, and I did that again. Oh goodness, let's do black. It's just paper, right? I really liked it with the black better. Here's my mementos. That's why it was on the other side of my table, so I didn't see it. Okay, so let's do the black first. I'm going to come down here and stamp that close to the bottom. There we go. And then make sure my stamp is clean. I'm going to come in with the poppy. I know, right? I need to just order the new ones. I just haven't had a chance. Every time I think about it, I forget. So there's a lot. It still works. That's all that matters. And then I need my 2-inch circle punch. Glue these guys together. And I've already did our banner. I kind of did a little out of order. There we go. Let's bring this back in. So fun. You're right, Jennifer. But one of these days I will invest. I don't know how much longer that die or that punch has left in them, so we'll see. Bring in our card. And there you go. And let's bring in some gems. And we're going to use these. I don't think it's fresh freesia, but we're going to pretend that it's fresh freesia. Good thing I left these sitting over here, right? Oops. The little sticky came off the bottom. Well, maybe we'll just get another one. Oh, no, he works. There we go. So there you go. Let's get all of this out of the way, and I can bring in all of the cards. So remember, you can do them either way, vertical or horizontal. So here's, actually we'll do it this way. So there is all 4 that we did. This is the original one that I did, so I did another one in that same color. But they're so fun, so pretty, and definitely super easy and duplicatable. So hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight's live. I will not be here on Thursday, so you'll see me next Tuesday for another fun video of doing something super quick and easy and maybe using up some more designer series paper. We'll see. If you need anything, please feel free to reach out. I will see many of you guys this weekend and next weekend, and I'm super excited. You guys are going to fall in love with your pillow gifts. Like, I seriously keep sending them to my kids, and they're like, Mom, they're really nice. Everybody's going to love them. I was like, no, I just need to show people now, and I can't. So you will be getting them pretty soon. I'm so excited to spoil you guys. But if you need anything in the meantime, please feel free to reach out. If not, I will see everybody on Tuesday for another live, and many of you guys this weekend. Have a great night. Chat with you soon. Bye-bye.